Okay, good morning. Today is Monday, January 23rd, 2017. It is an awesome morning. It feels like the mid and upper 60s, lower 70s today in Texas, in Houston. Anyway, actually I'm in Dickinson, but don't tell nobody. Okay, what I want to say real quick is what happened this past weekend. As you all know, I'm an Uber driver, and one of my main areas on the weekend, I'm driving right now, is the Kemah, Dickinson, Webster, League City area. And I have a lot of regular customers that come to that I pick up in those areas. And for the most part, people are really, really nice. Really, really nice. Because they know that I'm here. I'm going to take you back and forth to your destination safely and on time. Because I pray for it every morning. And also, I try my best to keep my car cleaned. I haven't gotten any complaints. I got one complaint by a lady, and she was drunk, and my car did smell like cigarettes. So what I did is that I stopped letting my brothers use my car, and because they're smokers, and truth of the matter is that I'm also a smoker, and I am trying to kick that habit. But one of the things that I am done with is this election. Okay, my thing is this. I don't talk about politics, and I don't talk religion. I can talk to you about that dildo that you got shoved up your ass and you couldn't get it out and had to go to the hospital for it. I can talk about bestiality. I can talk about any conversation that you have. I do not talk politics, and I do not talk religion. Those are things that are private, they're opinionated, and they're one-sided. That means that you believe that your side is right and my side is wrong, and vice versa. So, what I got this weekend, which really made me just bite my lip, it was two different incidences. One, it was a lady that had her big old Jethro Bodine boys in the back, and she was looking like Granny, telling me that, oh yeah, I am so glad that we're gonna get our jobs back, and blah 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 blah. Okay, and the second one was one of those. Well, he came from Vegas, him and his buddies, and they're older. When I say older, late 60s, early 70s, and they're going out to the club. Don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem with is that you are forcing your viewpoint on me about what is happening in the White House right now. I get it that you guys were up under the regime of Barack Obama, and you couldn't wait to get that nigga out of office as quick as you possibly could, but the people spoke up and put him in there for a second term. Now you got this bigot, white supremacist person that you believe is going to be on your side because he has the same viewpoints as you do, that's in office. I get it. For the love of God, please don't talk to me about it, because you don't want to know my viewpoints, and I don't want to get into an argument with you. It is unprofessional for me to actually have that type of argument and conversation with you, because it can get heated. So if you're looking for an argument, you're not going to get one from me. because I'm not going to talk to you about it. I will quickly change the subject. Or if you want to continue on, I'll listen to what you got to say. It's all crap. Just like you believe that whatever my viewpoint is all crap. Then I'll let you jabber on, but you won't change my mind. You won't lure me over to what you believe in, because it's bull. It really is. And here's the thing. You're not listening. You're not paying attention. And you don't care. No, if that's the case, then keep your opinions to yourself. And I'll keep my opinion to myself. Now, I've never seen this before, that a elected official that holds such a high office is about to go to court on multiple, not just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not even 10 or 15, multiple cases that he is being sued for, and he's going to court for this. Now, I don't get it. Obama went into office, and within the first 100 days, he got the Nobel Peace Prize. Really? But y'all hate that. But you want to continue on trying to force your viewpoints on me about how we're gonna make America great again. What is wrong with America? That's what I want to know. What is exactly wrong with America right now that you feel as though that this man is going to actually come in and say, I'm going to make America great again? What is he going to do? No one knows. He don't even know. He don't know what his platform is. All he knows is that to tell you a bunch of bullshit that you think that you want to hear, just like any scam artist, just like any shyster is supposed to do. He's going to tell you everything that he thinks that you want to hear, and not answer not one damn question. Not one question did he actually answer. Nothing. And his cabinet members are the same thing. They're consisted of billionaires and bankers. Billionaires and bankers that has no remorse about what they do. They're going to make their money any way necessary. And bankers that are going to lift the sanctions that was placed on them decades ago. Starting with Bush, President Obama, and they both did the same thing. They had sanctions, and they had stipulations for these banks, because if not, they're going to charge you up the ass. I'm sorry, but anytime that Citibank, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, all of these big banks, anytime that I have 35 cents over, I have, what happened? Okay, with Bank of America, and I'll tell you, this is really what happened. I had 2 checks that came in simultaneously. Okay, I'm thinking that I had enough in my account and all to cover these 2 checks, and one was small, one was big. So I figured, okay, well, I got enough and all to cover these 2 checks. What they did was they charged me for some type of fee that they charged me. I don't remember what it was, but they put the small check through first. They put that through first. Then they turned around and they charged me some type of service fee or something like that, which actually overdrew my account once they put the big check through. You know how much it was overdrawn? 35 cents. 35 cents. So instead of them calling me or even let it slide, and it's less than a damn dollar, They charged me $27 for overdraft fee. Fuck you. I got rid of that bank account quick, and I went with a credit union, because a credit union is actually for the people. The one that I go to right now is JSC Credit Union, and I love it. I've been with them for 10 years, and I love it. I love it. Because they actually care about me. They care about what I do. They care about their people. Regardless if you're black, white, Hispanic, if you're Republican, Democrat, or part of the Tea Party, they figure that you're all the same. All the same. You put your money into their bank, they make sure that they understand. And I love that part. I love that part. Especially going with a credit union, it's phenomenal. These big banks, all they want to do is just take your money. And I know that you've had this happen to you before. So what happened when President Bush and President Obama looked into it and saw that these banks was actually doing this stuff to everybody? It didn't matter who you were. They were doing it to everybody. And they were stealing your money from you. They put sanctions on them, and they made them turn around and say, look, these are people that are working hard every day, and I'll put their money into these banks and make sure that they have something in their savings and checking account, and we're all subject to this. I dare you to tell me that you've never overdrawn your account ever in life. Ever. I dare you to say that, because I call you a lie to your face. Everyone has fallen on hardship and hard times somewhere down the line, and then got raped by the banks with these overdraft fees. Overdraft fees. Citibank is notorious for that. They charge you $35, $40 for an overdraft fee. If I didn't have the fucking money in there in the first place, what makes you think that I'm going to put it in there now if you overdraw my account? This is set up for failure. So now I owe you money. I owe my creditors money. And when I get paid again, I'm now going to be in a hole. Really? I've had it like that before. And that made me get away from these large banks, because one, they don't care. So your elected president is now going to lift these sanctions. He's doing everything that he can in order to repeal anything that Obama has done, the Democratic Party has done, and they're saying that they're going to make America great again. How are you going to make America great again? This one lady says, oh, well, they're going to bring the jobs back. Who got rid of the jobs in the first goddamn place? The Republicans. Because they wanted to make sure that they put their jobs overseas where it's cheaper. And it is. It's cheaper for you to go to China, go to India, and places like that, and get these cheap laborers and make these Nike shoes for pennies, and then turn around, ship it back to the United States, still paying on the pennies for shipping, and then charge you $200 for a pair of damn gym shoes. And I'm sorry, but you stupid people are going out there and getting those Nikes, getting those Jordans, getting them, and you're paying all this money for a pair of shoes. But you're complaining and you're crying about there's no jobs. Why did you let this happen in the first place? You figure as though that this is how things are, and there's nothing you can do about it. There's a lot that you can do about it. You hired these people into office by voting for them. You can fire them by voting them out of office. I see it coming. A lot of people see it coming, but you guys are just oblivious to it. You think that he's going to bring these jobs back in. Oh, he got us 700. He saved 700 jobs. No, he didn't. He's taking credit for something that was already done. Taking credit for it. And you guys are so oblivious and blind to it that it's a shame. When he was inaugurated into office, there were so many marches on on Washington, it wasn't even funny. Across the United States, there was marches. And you guys are just like, oh, well, they're just hating on him. No one's hating on him. No one's hating on him. If he's in office because he cheated or whatever, this is not the first time that a president-elect has cheated in order to get into office. Bush. There you go. Cheated to get into office. He got into office. And I'm sorry, but is it me when he went on national television doing one of his campaign speeches and said, quote unquote, Russia, if you're listening, look and find those emails. This is a pure and simple, clear as a bell breach. And if he's calling on Russia in order to save him, in order to get into office, honey, I don't understand it. I don't understand why is it that you guys are so, why? Are you taking us back to the 1940s and 50s? Women don't have any rights. Men, black men and black races, period, don't have any rights. Are you taking us back there? Is this what you want? Because the only people that I see that are actually gung-ho for this is the people from that era. You don't give a damn about what's going to happen to your children or your grandchildren. Just as long as you get that nigga out of office. Oh, God forbid, don't put a woman in office. You're stripping away all of our rights, and you put in place someone whose cabinet members are known. They're known bigots. They're known KKK members. They're known white supremacy leaders and members. He's in bed with someone that we do not have any sanctions with. We don't have any parlay with them at all, which is Russia. And Russia wants to go to war. I'm sorry, I'm not sending my son out there. I'm not sending my sisters out there. I'm not sending my brothers out there and out to fight something that is unnecessary. I'm not doing it. All right? I wish that you guys would wake the hell up. I really do. Now, this is my viewpoint. You can leave your comments all you want to. You can say whatever the hell you want to say. I don't care. That's my viewpoint. That's my right. I'm not screaming fire in a public place. I'm giving you my opinion. I am entitled to that. I was born and raised right here in this country. That's my right as a citizen, that I can voice my opinion. And that's what I'm doing. You don't like it? There's nothing I can say about it. But you're not going to stop me from voicing my opinion. I'm using this platform in order to say what I want and what's on my mind. And it scares me. It really does scare me. Because there's a lot of people who did not want him in office. And he thinks that this is a part-time job. He figures that he can run his company as well as run this country. He can't. And he is being sued. Because he built his fortune off the backs of laborers that he refused to pay, and spent his money fighting them in court so that he does not have to pay them. That's fucked up. But you put him in office. Let's see what happens. His cabinet members consist of bankers and billionaires. Who's going to get some money? They are. He took his company and gave it to his sons. Who's going to make the money? They are. Who's going to pay for it? We are. That's what's happening. Oh, and the last thing, this is a shared ride. All right, because I get pissed off there for a second, but this is the last thing. This is a shared ride. This is physically my car. Don't smoke in my car. Don't throw your fucking trash in my car. Don't leave it in here. Don't leave your trash in my car. Don't think that I do not smell your nasty butt when you're trying to have sex in the backseat of my car at night. I smell it. I will throw you out. Ask the last person who tried to do it. If you are going to be sick, let me know. I don't have a problem with picking up drunks. Don't have a problem at all. I'd rather pick you up and take you home than you to have a DUI or worse, get into an accident. I do love my job. I love the people who come into my car. I have all the utmost respect for you. I'm asking the same thing. If you're going to be sick, let me know. I got towels, paper towels, plastic bags in the trunk of my car. I'd rather give you that and you be sick, we can pull over, than for you to throw up in my car and then I report it to Uber and Uber charges you for detail of my vehicle. It's all about respect, people. It's all about respect. I wish that you guys would respect me as I respect you. Well, it's 11:07. I'm about to get some gas. Peace.